Start all the clocks. One stage, one microphone, one poet, one brain, one mouth, one human soul, one audience, one spotlight, 180 seconds. Slam poetry. Tell me about it. Tell me how it feels when you fight from the womb to the light and delight in a brightly lit room. Tell me how it feels when your mother makes cakes, all the butter and sugar and love that it takes. And tell me how it feels when you play on the swings, when you blow out the candles and everyone sings. And tell me how it feels on your first day at school, when your mum cut your fringe and your mittens were cool. And tell me how it feels when you run on the sand with your bucket and spade and your dad holding hands. And tell me how it feels when your dad moved away to a ready-made family. What did he say? Tell me about it. Tell me how it feels when you score and you're proud and you think it's all over, but disallowed. And tell me how it feels when you start to grow breasts, when Mother Nature writes woman across a girl's chest. And tell me how it feels when you walk down the aisle with your father in tears as your stepmother smiles. And tell me how it feels when you look in his eyes and when you know that he knows that you know it's lies. And tell me how it feels when a boy racer crashes, when mum has to scatter her boy's wasted ashes. And tell me how it feels when the needle goes in. When the bass line kicks in. Tell me about it. Tell me how it feels when there is no blue line on the pregnancy test for the 17th time. Tell me how it feels when that splits up your marriage and then you get pregnant, and then you miscarriage. And tell me how it feels to be judged by your race when your kids have to watch it in your face. And tell me how it feels when you're kicked from beneath, when you're spitting out blood, snot and fury and teeth. And tell me how it feels when you mark out a line that enough is enough is enough, it's my time. And tell me how it feels to fight back from bereavement and use it as fuel for a life of achievement. Tell me about it. Tell me how it feels when you're crossing the line in a personal best and a world record time. And tell me how it feels to defy your oppressors, to look back in pride at a life of successes. And tell me how it feels when you've shattered the odds, when you've thrown off their shackles and danced with the gods. And tell me how it feels when you're slamming it, do you feel holes in their souls to they shout hallelujah? And tell me how it feels to slam all of the doom and the gloom from a room and commune us as humans. And tell me how it feels to deliver a line that everyone hangs on. How words can stop time. And tell me how it feels when you finish and then people laughing and crying and the judge holds up 6.4. Slam poetry. Tell me about it. Stop all the clocks.